women. Do you deserve your own man? The concept of deserving or owning another individual, regardless of gender, is not a healthy or respectful perspective. Relationships should be based on mutual respect, equality, and consent. Each person has the right to choose their own partner based on their own preferences and desires, and it is important to recognize and respect individual autonomy and agency in relationships. YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Sito. Too cold, too gold, too real. Back again with the Renaissance Man's Templar, a place for you to come in front of the battlefield of life to create, reflect, refocus, and remember, the world is yours, so let's conquer it. This is power, what separates the boys from the men. And if you want to conquer it with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on bell notifications. And join the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Today we got a little video review we're going to get into. We're going to listen to the video, and then I'll make my comments after that. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Here's a little fun fact. There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about a quarter of our population in jail. Another quarter of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good out here. So for all you that think you deserve your own, like your own personal, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do, but are you that? Like, what do you bring to the table and make you think you deserve your own? And it's a shortage. Sis, grow up. You gonna have to share that. That's our.
All right, I think she brings up a couple valid points. She says that there is a shortage of good men out here. I mean, when you add up the demographics, you know, and think about the amount of men that are incarcerated, the amount of men who don't like women, the amount of men who are just socially awkward, the amount of men that ain't tall enough, the amount of men that aren't attractive, the amount of men that can't dress, then the amount of men that, okay, now we're looking at how much money do they make, right? So there's a shortage of these men that y'all want out here, that y'all is craving so bad. He got to come with this, he got to come with that, he got to come with this. And then you also want a guy with a good head on his shoulders, right? You want a guy with his head on right? So the issue is a real thing, because it emphasizes the scarcity of available men. And what this does is it puts more women into competition anxiety. It makes a lot of people start comparing, right? So it's further reducing the number of potential partners for women, right? It increases pressure on women to settle or compromise for their preferences. You understand what I'm saying? In one way or another. You're either aware of it or you're not. So let me ask you this, ladies. Are you coming with this and that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have a good head on your shoulders? What is your loyalty like? What are you about? Okay, you got the bag. Okay, yeah, you independent, but you still require attention, love, and affection. You know, what is your attitude like? Are you a positive influence? No man or woman is perfect, but are you aware of your flaws, or are you just walking out blind like you just a HNIC? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that most people aren't honest with themselves about where they are and about their flaws. And we also live in a world where you don't know who to trust. So let me ask you this. If you're buying a car from, two different used car people, you know what I'm saying, you have a car and then you're buying another car and you're looking at 2 other cars. The car you have, it's a nice car. It runs, it has low miles, you know what I'm saying? The AC blows cool, you know what I'm saying? It's just a older model and you're used to it. Then you see the other car, you know, and it's brand new, or so it seems, but you know, it's used and it's got high mileage for it to be, you know, a newer car. And let's say you trade that older car in, you'll find some things you'll like, you'll find some things that are better, but over time you'll find that things that are worse, and the beauty of the purchase will begin to fade. So I'm asking women, if you're with a man and you love him the way you say you love him, and you're getting 80 to 100%, 80 to 99% of what you want when you signed up, you know what I'm saying? You're happy, and he's open about his desire for other women. And you know, what would you do? Would you leave that man for another man who also has the capability of doing the same or worse? If that man, you know, treats you like he's a gentleman, like you're a lady, if he courts you and does all these things. I mean, you could be getting your 80% or your 100% of what you're wanting and leaving for 20% of what you might not even get. And sure, that percentage could grow over time, but you know, if you're honest about people, you know, they can opt to always change their mind. And you know, if you're honest, they can appear to agree or accept, but they can always change their mind, as people are capable of changing their minds and feelings over time. However, it's important to remember that this possibility exists in any relationship, whether you settle or not. Relationships and individuals evolve, and it's impossible to predict with certainty how someone and their feelings may change over time, right? Being open and honest with someone is still valuable, and it allows for authentic and genuine connection. It creates a foundation of trust and understanding, which can potentially lead to a stronger and more fulfilling relationship. Even if someone's feelings change, it does not diminish the value of the honesty and vulnerability shared in the past. While there are risks associated with any relationship, it's important to focus on the present moment and connection you have with the other person. If both individuals are willing to communicate and work through challenges, there's a greater chance of maintaining a strong and lasting relationship, even if the feelings may fluctuate over time. So, do you deserve your own man? The concept of deserving or owning another individual, regardless of gender, is not a healthy or respectful perspective. Relationships should be based on mutual respect, equality, and consent. Each person has the right to choose their own partner based on their own preferences and desires, and it is important to recognize and respect individual autonomy and agency in relationships. What do you guys think about the topic? Leave your comments right down below. Any questions, any future videos you guys want me to do, cover, and until next time, join the league, subscribe to the channel. The world is yours. Reflect, refocus, and remember,